Hi, this is Aletha McManama, your digital marketing maven, bringing you another WordPress training video. And today I want to show you how to add a web form to your site sidebar. And we're going to do that in just a couple of ways. The previous video I had posted yesterday was the creating and adding widgets to your site sidebar, but I want to go a step further and show you how you can add a web form for your free offer, which I'm hoping that who's ever watching this video will be using that type of marketing for their website. So here we go. Let's jump over to our student site that I'm using, and I want to make sure we get over to our widgets area under appearance. And then over here I want to be able to drag a text or HTML widget over to the sidebar. I'm going to put that on the very top right hand side so that our web form is easily visible to any visitors to your site. And then the next thing I need to do is get some form code, and I'm going to get the HTML form code, and I use Aweber, and the form that I've brought up is the one for my email subscription. I'm going to use this particular web form. I want to grab the code, so under publish I want to install my form, and I'm going to grab the JavaScript snippet code. You can also grab the raw HTML code as well. With the JavaScript, you're not able to do a lot of editing unless you edit it right here in the Aweber form section. Otherwise, with raw HTML, you can actually paste that code and make some edits within the code just so that it matches up with your site. Alright, so I'm going to just copy, and then I'm going to bring that back over to my widgets, paste, click save, just in case I didn't. Alright, and then just come back over to my live page, refresh it, and there you are. You see my web form is in place and ready to capture name and email addresses. Alright, so the next thing I want to do is show you how to, I'm going to jump back over to widgets and actually install the Aweber form plugin that you can actually connect your Aweber account to and select the list and web form that you want to use on your site sidebar. So first of all, I'm going to delete this one so that when I come back over here, refresh my page, and then that should disappear from the sidebar. This time I want to go back under my dashboard, under plugins, add new, type in Aweber to search, and then the Aweber web form plugin I'm going to install, activate. And then it's requiring authentication with my Aweber account, so I'm going to click settings, click here to get authorization code. I actually have a code available that I'm going to use. I'm going to just grab that from my notepad that I have grabbed. I'm going to paste that in, make the connection. And it's telling me that token key is invalid, so let's get a brand new one. So get my authorization code, allow access. Here we are. Here's the new code. So I'm going to copy, paste it in. If you'll notice, it would only allow me to use that code once to authenticate. So if you need to do it again, you just make sure you go through the process of requesting it again. Alright, so it tells me I can go to the widgets page and drag the Aweber form widget into the widget area, which I'll do that here in just a moment. Subscribe by commenting. I want to select one of my lists, and that's going to be my Digital Marketing Maven blog. So I'm going to click on DMM blog. Instead of sign up to our newsletter, I'm going to sign up to my blog. And then I'm going to click save. Alright, so what I want to do, my next step, is to bring over to, go to the widgets page, because I'm going to be able to set up my widgets there. I'm going to take just a moment to make sure that the connection is made, because it does delay just a few seconds in order for you to be able to bring up your list within the widgets section. Alright, so let's go back over here and just check and see now what's showing up under available widgets. You now have a widget called Aweber web form. I'm going to click and drag that over to the top of the sidebar again. Okay, one of the things I'm not seeing just yet is it's called, it'll say select the list, but then there's going to be a second selection here which is not there yet. So I'm going to click Save here. And then what I'm going to do is I want to bring you over to my site, over to my blog page, and you'll see over here, here's my web form. And you can do many things with adding images if you want to. Sometimes you can just pull a web form that already has, like this is my little RSS feed icon. You can certainly add your own images. And let me just kind of give you a little quick tour of Aweber. And just click on Web Forms. Under my particular web form, I'm just going to bring up, well actually, here, let's do this, and we're going to actually create a new web form. And like I said, they've got so many that you can choose from. They've got popular, new, my templates, corporate, and then if you want to show more, there's definitely a lot more you can choose from. They've got blog, there's 119 just for the blog alone. And then you can just scroll through what they already have. And you'll see they've got some, and then whenever you're ready to just double click and then load the template, and then you can just change, add some things to it, add fields. You can also add custom fields by creating a new field here and asking for maybe a phone. Click Save, and then it shows up, and then you let them know what kind of, is that a text area, radio checkbox, I'll say text input, click Save, and then you have phone up there. So really easy. And then of course this image here, if you click on what's called Edit Header, that's in there. That's actually stays in there. And then you can just type your text next to it. Something like my newsletter, click Save. And you can of course change the font size and the font name. All of these things can be found through, and up here too, some things that you can change as well. Alright, so let's do this. I'm going to go back over to my widgets. I'll refresh my page. Okay, there we are. Now you can see we now have two different selections, drop downs. I got DMM blog, select a web form. I'm going to go to the my blog form that I've created, and then you can preview the form if you want to. I'm going to click preview so you can see what it looks like, so that I know it's the correct web form. And then I'm going to click Save. And I should be able to just jump right over to my live site, refresh the page, and there's my blog web form once again. So this will conclude our training tutorial for today, and I thank you for being here to visualize it with me. Thank you.